Most importantly, the door. If any of Vitality,
The retake's coming from CT and Waterfall.
On site. That's where the presence is. A little shift up in where the orb is going. Viper orb instead on site, but it hasn't landed in a great spot. It's not actually covering the spike itself. Oh, nice shots from Durka. Nade up top as well. The bounce is good. It's going to force the player out into the open, but around comes Kicks, and he has saved the day. Alpha left in a 1v3, Ghost in hand, and almost no chance to deny that defuse.
Yeah, solid this year for VCT.
Immediately I look at chat, FNATIC fell off, Alpha is washed.
A player that many wouldn't have expected them to be able to get.
FNATIC is washed.
Players in terms of duelists last year, probably second only to the man.
First round.
Well, yeah, very much isolated. This is a man that can deliver, and there's a TP up top, but he hasn't seen it. Boaster's outplayed safe with a shrouded step as well. Beautiful to see. Nade's going to deny plant for a second. 10 seconds left. Hey, you're counting down the seconds, but Runner won't really have a chance to double down on it and deny any further. That plant does come through. Damage is good. And with Chronicle,
drop gun to Leo. Can Leo do something?
It really is Leo with the rifle to do the heavy lifting. In terms of utility, I mean, they have got a Snade.
No, he just assumed the Omen TP'd in front of the box, not on it.
About the best that you can hope for. It has landed. Nade's a little short.
Yeah. So much still that would need to go wrong for Vitality. The weaponry so far in their favor. Boaster has found another one in Durka. He might just have the timing. The shot not connected though.
Oh my god.
It's left all onto the IGL. Already half defused, and Destrian is not
well played,
letting go of this one. Vitality are going to convert the second round, even if it got a little bit close. Lurk in the pass.
And it's so late. They have to go A to B.
Rotation from Kicks can get him back into the site. Paranoia is still available
They're just
to
hitting,
save as well. Again,
uh-oh.
to try and buy time. They're not in a bad position here at all, but the utility is going to make things that little bit more awkward. Denying the plant is not going to be easy, but safe. Still going strong.
Jesus.
A second for him already. FNATIC are going to be getting that plant in, but now he can wait.
Save just staying alive too. So smart.
Very real chance for Vitality in this round.
Oh, that shot as well onto Alpha, straight through the smoke. A big kill. They could double down even further. It's only Chronicle left. Just one man standing between them. He's already picked up the first, and he's on his way for the diffuser, but it's guarded by Destrian, who's got changing weapons, and the low HP makes it easy. FNATIC are on the board with a Red Bull.
Damn, Safe almost fucking bonused him by himself.
Safe plays it to perfection. Constant repositions. Initial fight, falls back, has smokes to delay, wins another individual fight on the site. Spam through the smoke, couldn't have gone better. But Chronicle, and this is the thing, but whoever FNATIC seem to have, they have this depth of individual brilliance that can come out of nowhere. And well, a bit of a mistake from FNATIC's part. And now with 40 seconds left, well, it's Jake up to his old tricks again, TPing through. It's a surprise, but it's labored. Cinder will be alive on 2 HP. It just walked into the back. Oh no, that gives them a chance, but the fact is the cavalry has already arrived. Leo will be able to find one, putting things back into a competitive position again. The FNATIC players, when they're down and out, or seemingly so, they come alive, already spawning a player on the top of the site. Still, somehow, a chance in this scenario, but
well played, man. Safe as a shooter right now.
Vitality will bounce straight back
into that battle, despite being on the other side of the map. And when you look at how this one went down, you know, thank God he was there on time. They can isolate one more fight, fade ultimate online, and then it really would be a nightmare.
He's too nice. Safe is actually too nice.
Safe.
Finally.
It could be.
They could just win off ults.
Here we go. A chance for some plays of old to shine bright again. In goes the Boombot to find him. He's not going to chase. He is. He's gone in. He's cleared the corners. He's got himself some
They're
control.
so good right now. They're so, like, efficient with their utility. What a kill.
They forced Alpha out of position. Just somehow he wins that fight. And look at the value from the bookie. This close angle could be absolutely massive if they go towards it.
And Nightfall hasn't really connected onto anything. Some weird battles being taken. FNATIC taking 1v1s with much weaker. How has he got his second kill with a frenzy? And now Alpha's just styling on them.
Wow.
The trade coming out as well with the Stinger. This is not a round that FNATIC should even be competitive in.
Oh, wow.
And Well,
Oh,
it
goodness
looks
me.
one. It looks like the Vitality
Oh,
players are falling
goodness
back,
me.
forced to
Alpha's
save.
getting 2 with the
It's
frenzy.
Well, we never would have seen this.
One of them at range.
I think that was the play right after he's been cleared out of the
What was
corner.
his second kill?
by an
Okay,
Alpha
it's a bit more reasonable.
Jesus, this gun on land, man, is
I
different.
think he was stood on the same spot of ground. That's a paranoia for safe. This could be huge. There's the initiation. They're on their way through.
Are they actually
Paranoia,
going? Are they actually
I thought
going?
that's where Sander was going to go swinging in to take the fight, but instead,
I think they're
it's equal
faking.
delay. Yeah.
Never mind, they're going.
Now he's pushed back. Is he going to use the ult with a Guardian?
It's worth it.
Not the best.
Wow.
These players are trapped, stuck in a hovel, and trying to fight their way out. Leo's at least done well. They've managed to punch through towards the A site, but they know Safe is still there. They know there's players on site, and they've only got 30 seconds to make a decision. There's that decision made. Finally, Viper's Pit comes into play from Chronicle.
This ult is
Remember, Sander has his own. He could try to pit back through this and make it a very awkward fight for both teams.
The thing is, it's the other side that will be more of a problem. There's actually access back into the site for the remaining defenders. A lot of this will be onto Alpha. If they clear him, it could get awkward, but never mind. Leo goes facing outside. Chronicle taking a little bit of damage, but that's his own teammate's molly. If anything, it just gives away a position he's not even going to be in. And now, with just one man standing safe again, he just has to back off. There wasn't really an avenue back into the site.
Oh, it's just so hard. B is just so fucked.
This round, and unfortunately for Vitality,
So the adjustment,
it's closer than maybe it should have been.
the adjustment for Vitality has to be leave Safe towards A, have maybe Raze late rotate to him, keep this one wayed or keep this smoked, so they don't just insta-exec in, and then play 2 people B, like a bait setup, like a here or wherever. Because right now B is just so free.
Also played a lot in towards this A site, right? He was just firing mollies and mowing people down with an Odin as they tried to run through it. Seems like they've switched things up a little bit for their defense of last time. Paranoia going to be going in onto Safe, looking to put the pressure in. There goes that showstopper. He's made it into the side, but it doesn't matter. Boaster's already got the kill.
Yeah, again, we've seen this ult
What a
many times
broken
even today,
exec.
used just for that space taking, and that's exactly what it's doing. Crowd control.
What a broken ass exec.
And putting them on the back foot in any fight that they do take as the rest of the teammates spill in, guns ablazing. Sander still has that Viper ulti online, but the pit is hard to bring into play in this sort of scenario. Oh, Sander, good idea of where these players are. Flash through as we emerge from a different wall. It's the A side.
Bosta.
That's quickly denied. No control from
Bosta.
Vitality around there, and Sander's going to take his pit home. At least he's going to try to. Those steps are already heard. Dirk is close. He's got a buddy with him. Sander might be able to.
So if
cook
there's a
through both.
guy behind the tree,
Save this weapon.
does Boaster just die?
Leo on the other side.
Because I don't think the flash
4
gets
rounds
the
now for
tree.
FNATIC in the lead.
It was
It's
like
in their
angled
hands.
more to the
Slow
right.
Path to recovery. Vitality haven't made it easy, but they're going to try to find
Causing them
more
so much
information
trouble
by the
because they
looks
just
of it.
don't know. They just don't know where FNATIC's going.
Oh, I thought he was going to go through first, but instead it's right from the back. So they don't see any of these players.
It definitely makes things a bit misleading, but after already seeing so much off the back, that's the same haunt they used just a couple of rounds ago. Up on the corner, gets them so much information. Nade doing work. The snake bite was sublime. And what was looking like a possibility. Leo just didn't get that kill, by the way.
Clean from Leo.
He didn't even get it.
Suppressing fire, you know?
The difference is FNATIC have been much more willing to fight for this.
No, his hurt's fine.
I
It's
feel
just
like
they just
Safe
did a
will
good
be
job
much
breaking
quicker
it.
to fall off. This time out,
But now,
it's perfect because they've got 3 players dedicated in.
yeah, they have
And
3C,
FNATIC
so they
haven't
have the
actually
read.
fought for that control.
It's because Safe is already here, right? Safe has this control, so they can just stack 3C or B.
Well, you know, he doesn't really need to fall back from rubble. He can keep this.
This is a mistake
control,
FNATIC's already
use
made
that as a
once,
get out of jail free,
where they
or
let them
use it to
like
rotate when the
take
push
A
does
space,
come through. So
and
no
then
need
these
for
guys just
Vitality
know they're
to
going
shift
C.
This 3-man setup on C, and they've made the right call. There is so much presence here from the side of FNATIC. 30 seconds left. If they're going to go somewhere, that door needs to open now, and it looks like that window is closing, and they've taken it just in time, straight through the door, straight through B, and a TP used up by Boaster as well to get control over towards A. Nice shot onto Dirk.
What a kill.
He's dropped, but Spike making its way in now as a lockdown comes into play. The time's going to be a little tight, but they're getting it and getting out. How do they defend it from far away? I didn't see any nanos thrown down on it. This Spike could be cut in half.
Yeah, Boaster has to do quite a lot here. The rest of the team slowly making their way in, and actually, I think
He needed that
Alpha just denied
kill.
it.
He did.
At least
Just
one.
went down. There wasn't any cover
Not even
from
half.
one of the main angles. That seems like a bit of a misstep. The fact is, though, they still have a smoke, but now every single member of FNATIC has a keen eye on that spike. Destrian still unable to help out with the defense of the player defusing.
It's always just gonna be B, dude. I hate this map.
It was looking shaky for FNATIC, but you guys go that way.
Vitality need to play here, like in this area.
He does. Destrian's dead immediately. He jiggle jump peeked that, and he just caught him out of the sky.
Pure chaos on this choke point as well towards A. It's going towards Vitality to start with, but these players are caught out, pushed up, and now the numbers advantage in the duel. 3 versus 1.
What a kill.
Goes down.
This runner kid is getting shit on.
The 3 versus 1 of the round. At least he's got a Viper pit to play with. You know, I feel like I've said that for a couple rounds now. And again, the issue is going to be getting into position to use it. Now he has his wall down, but it's not in the best of positions. As you can see, Alpha was already
I don't like it. I don't like that there's no adjustment. They've seen B as a problem. They have to play in B, like late round, and do a base setup in B so they can get some entries in early. You know?
Oh, stop it.
Yeah. That's what you get.
He's trying to, yeah, sorry.
His last kill as well, was it as quick? I don't know if it was, but it seemed.
Alpha was already ahead of the wall, but no, he just walked straight through it. That nade is good, but not good enough. 67 health left on Boaster, and Runner is out of the round.
How are we not winning that fight?
Sure. I guess maybe.
I don't know exactly where he tried to step to.
I thought maybe he'd like just as reasonable as getting owned by Alfie. Surprisingly, they didn't jump peek C that round. They did, however, try and peek B.
Destrian again.
Safe has done well, but it's not enough. The trading from FNATIC has been sublime.
Nah, they're better.
Sender trying to clutch this one out. Currently vulnerable. They know exactly where he is, and the spike's already made it to the site. But Leo, I think he's just going for the kill at this point.
Look how like good they are at not letting them take 1v1s. Like no one took a 1v1. And then someone did take a 1v1, but he had a knock.
Kill that gives him maybe a chance. They've used Nightfall just on him. It doesn't connect.
Oh, he's looking the wrong way.
That's true. It's Alpha. He has the pass. Is the thing. Alpha's like, bro, the season just started. Let me like warm up a little bit.
It is now. Maybe not the best idea.
How can FNATIC come here, play almost the same as they played for an entire year?
Players out of that. Finally, the punish on Alpha.
About fucking damn time, bro.
The problem is, okay, the one good thing about having that Viper's Pit here is they can use it to waterfall their way back through. The problem with it is where Boaster is currently playing. He's so aggressive that you can't even really
Jesus, look at this psycho.
That's the plan, and you know what? Sender's done well. It'll give them that extra bit of space. It'll clear out that back corner as well because the FNATIC players can't afford to sit there. Safe wrapping round timing is absolutely everything. Showstopper, he could get multiple kills. Instead, Safe's come from behind. He saved the players of Vitality and maybe just the round. Boaster still sitting back, manages to find himself one, and now he's the only one left standing. Just gonna try and go for the diffuser, but Vitality have done well. The full retake.
It's not a Rosa if he doesn't shoot it.
And they will have themselves
right?
their 4th round after a 7-round hiatus.
The reason FNATIC are so good in general is a similar thing that I said about the last, what the fuck team was it, Koi? Their ability to slow down. They don't just execute into a bomb site, like start to finish. If things happen, they adjust mid-execute. So if they see that they throw util and then counter util is thrown, stopping them from going, they'll stop. They won't just go. And the one time Durka did go in, he just died to Killjoy Molly or something. So they're really, really good for the most part at not dying to those things. They're good at recognizing the counter util that's being thrown on the hit and then pivoting to another bomb site, which in this map is the best because of how fast you can get to B.
That's safe.
With these two entrances.
There's a lot of value to be cleaved from having players
so they just
like
take full advantage of
will
it.
just say,
or more so just like
so even if you know what they do, they can change their plan very quickly because of the breakable and the door.
To someone getting into the game, I'd say don't play like Angel. That would be the first thing I'd say because you don't have his teammates. And, well, Boaster doesn't have many teammates now because they've already lost Durka and Chronicles. Pistol off to a flying start for Vitality. It's been a lifeline in the series, having grabbing the first one under their belt. We'll see if they can do the same here on the attack with a 4 versus 2. And an easy seize on Boaster. He had nowhere to go. Stunned up and gunned up. Leo, 74 health.
We're winning 2 pistols?
If there was any man, but even still, this would have to be an absolute.
It's clean.
That's one.
Is it based on the amount of counter util used? Yes, because you also realize who's using the util. So if you see a Viper Molly, a Raze nade, and an Omen Flash at C, you're like, oh, there's 3 C. If we go in, we're dead. And if you look, it takes like, bring me the map. Bring me the map! So if you'll see, it takes literally 2 seconds to get from here to there. With the door opening, let's say it takes 3 seconds. If there are 3 guys in C who are ready to stop the C hit, it takes them like 7 seconds at least to get to B. You know? So you have a head start, whether it's A to B or C to B. The attackers always have a head start, which is why this map is attack-sided. You can pivot so fast to the other bomb site. It's almost never punished because they're all either in C, they're all either in A, depending on which hit you're faking. It's just so easy. The problem with yapping and thinking too much, I think, is you miss some great shots, but maybe you don't care that much as you had Prime A on your spectator mode.
They could be coming in with a really solid bonus. So if anything, they just don't want to lose anybody else, which is exactly what they would do. They will do just that.
This is what FNATIC is doing differently. They are keeping 2 guys B. On Vitality, extra guy would rotate to C to stop the hit. But these 2 are enough. Vitality would always send a 3rd guy. So this guy would be by himself, which means he would have to play retake. But with these 2 close to each other, they're able to hold the B bomb site. And because FNATIC know that B is the weakest, no matter what in the mid round. And that's the site everyone's going to always pivot to.
The C site from what we're seeing, it's not going to be helping out.
So they're in Fade and Raze because they have Tether Nade.
Are out for Chronicle, but I didn't see the wall go up, so Orb should be in play for this. Snake bite down, that's going to catch a few on the way through. Good damage done.
1 for
Alpha
1.
At least good for 1, and the backup is now on the site. Spray down from Chronicle. He's forced back into the smoke.
Leo
his teammate dropped
committed
it.
too
I don't know if
hard.
he can go for this anymore.
Leo committed too hard. Uncharacteristic mistake.
Just to try to deal the damage, but
very uncharacteristic.
That's planted now, secured for Vitality. I think the smoke isn't online for safe just yet to help them on cross. But they'll stack up, take these fights together, and look to push it across the line. It's Chronicle up close that has to win that
huge fight.
Now.
Huge
There's
fight.
too many players.
Huge.
Too many with Kicks picking up 4.
Yeah, huge round from him. Really.
So big.
And they might just be about to reap the rewards. As of right now,
I'm not gonna lie.
Is
Vitality's looking fucking good.
Just the alarm bot of Alpha.
They know exactly what they're doing.
Doesn't even look like they're going to take the orb. They just want to get into that site.
It's not like there's a lot to deny them there. It's certainly going to be an easy way in. And holding on to
Don't jinx them. Fuck you and your jinx.
Oh no! Oh no!
Are you fucked?
Corner. He's not getting out of that corner, granted, but the damage is already done. Now Paranoia through. Kicks trying to hold tight. Well, the Seekers go out with 12 seconds left. 12 seconds, that has to be planted here and now. Kicks can't even get to the side. He's trying to jump up. He's missed a jump. 6 seconds, and he's down. 5 seconds, 4, and time is gone. They need to kill them. FNATIC are running for the hills, and they've won it. Playing against FNATIC is hard, but Vitality got beaten by the clock.
It's just an error. Got 2 tunnel visioned in on fighting the players. The same with...
I mean, bro, they are not... Okay, stop. Wait, stop. Everyone stop for a sec. Are we seriously not clearing close left? That's number 1. Number 2, you're on a full gun round versus a half buy. Why are you running into close range angles? You don't need this area. You can literally plant the bomb anywhere you want and play this area. They don't need to fucking go take that. They don't have shit guns like the other team does. They just made 7 mistakes in a row.
Using some ultis to try and deny
That's
the
just
site. You can see why.
Everything they did up to that point was perfect.
So difficult to deal with it. There's so much utility used already.
Tried to deny the plant for as long as possible. A change of pace of Vitality. I said they've been slow thus far. Paranoia through. The spam's not bad, but safe.
Well played.
He's got his teammates back. Runner also dropping Leo. This makes it look incredibly unlikely that there'll be a way back into this one for FNATIC.
Wait, what?
Will try his best. Already one. Alpha, he's just found two within. Still, the Viper's been stabbed, but Alpha's just going manic, taking over. Now Sender tries to do it all.
Oh my god!
Gets above the pit. He's thrown a snake bite down to delay them at least a little bit, but the time is not even remotely close.
Are we absolutely high on drugs? Hard drugs? Vitality just handed the win to these guys. Handed it on a platter.
Hit. It is what it is. Come on.
Okay, you can't even really blame them for that.
You can't even blame them for that. You can't even really blame them for that.
Bro, this guy's
like.
Is this caster brain dead?
This guy's insane. This whole roster is insane, to be fair, but
yeah,
like.
Okay, that's mean.
Your duelist goes
That's
missing.
mean.
We saw the Liquid game. You know what happens.
But this caster, yes, you can. You can absolutely blame them for that. In fact, I do blame them for that. And the last round.
By Leo. I think that literally might have been the difference. He would have got that little bit further. Chronicles brought that Odin back in, but again, they've got themselves the armor.
Where is Joshua Nissan when I need him?
Looking to try and hold them.
There's no way! Joshua Nissan sitting there going, you can't really even blame them for that.
Waiting to see if there's aggression.
Do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? Do you understand? Can't blame them for that. No, no, no. That's a mistake, dude.
Won't change too much.
Reflash, they're trying to put that presence on side as Vitality retake control over the side. They've got that
There's
off-angle
hope.
to fight from. No diffuse possible.
There's hope.
Denied completely. Vitality boots on the ground whenever they want. I think they're pushing and pulling the map decently.
They have
well.
A control to some degree. They know there's nobody rubble.
It looks like a shift towards
Pressuring C's. So far, so good. Trying to break Killjoy util. It's immaculate. You really are doing everything right.
Slowing it down. That was a wild spam. Straight through. He's caught Sender. I don't know if he saw anything to give it away.
Should I just stop talking?
It might just genuinely, like, this man knows the inside and out of every monitor on the planet, so it might just be the most ridiculous thing that gave it away.
What the fuck?
He's going to find one with the judge after a massively successful round. Vitality have 40 seconds to try and turn this one on its head.
Cover going out.
Outside the site. You already see Chronicles like, I don't need to fight this anymore. We got a showstopper for the retake.
30 seconds
they
left.
don't have anything to really help them in this afterplan. He's just trying to make sure that any re-aggression is going to be met
Spike planted.
by him. For now, though, you can see the rotation of the remainder. I feel like the one player that might be able to do a little bit of
I love how they all just stay together. They all stay together, no lurk, nothing. 5v3, everyone has high health. They're doing everything together. Always fucking doubled up.
Looking at death ball it like we've seen many times before, using Durka's showstopper to clear out the space that's already being taken with just safe, but insult to injury as the final rocket lands right at his feet.
I think the main reason he hasn't used it is because of that.
Alpha still has full C line.
There's still that doubt of whether they're actually going to head in this direction yet.
Notice, look at this. Notice this. Always 2B for FNATIC.
Him on that A site.
Always 2B for FNATIC. Right now they have 3B for FNATIC. They're less worried about C because Alpha's here, but they don't even give a fuck about A because A is much easier to retake than B is.
And he's moved completely. Just finding that opener.
Good shot from Durka as well. FNATIC certainly got some fight left to them. That pit, though, not going to be baited out just yet. They know they've got plenty of time with angles like that held by Boaster. And he's safe. Far, far away from that lockdown. That now, okay, it might get them to the site, but the counter pit to fight back in, the utility they'll have on their way through. Poison Orb still up for Chronicle.
Still, at least, made this round look plausible. Door being tapped, but it is being watched by Destrian. Timing on this is going to be everything. If he gets this kill, it's plausible now. Possible, in fact, for them to get this one through. Sender is just going to try and play with it.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I think he might have got the information wrong about how low Destrian is.
Okay, huge round for Vitality. That game was over if they lost that round. Miracle. Also,
a huge round for them to take.
That's a mistake from Alpha. Alpha should just not be going door by himself. Out of all that.
They needed gorgeous stuff.
And he's another one of the sort of new look.
Yo!
Well, got one round where everything goes your way. You pay for it.
It's just not fair. It's just not fair. Like
Alpha said, "Who made the mistake?"
Perfect time to spam. But what I was gonna say is,
Who are you talking about?
IGLs that still just seems to be up there in the fragging department. Like we've hyped up Boo, also.
Not me.
In that, but learning what it's like to play against FNATIC. They just wrecked at the beginning of the round.
2C, 2B. Always
Slow
2B.
walking in towards. Still with the chance to go back, but with safe TPing in. Not so sure that's an option, and straight through the poison orb.
Who made mistake? Me?
Straight through smoke.
Not me.
A little bit of karma.
Oh God!
Get your gun out, Boaster. It's all right.
Oh.
In the end, he got there. And that's all we're going to remember about this round. Another chance as well. He's got the stinger. He knows there's a player there.
30 seconds.
Doesn't want the upgrade. Not willing to step out of his corner to get it. Just holding the control, boxing him in, and closing the lid. 12-9. Forfeit.
Vitality?
They've gotten away with another.
Vitality is a good fucking team. I can already tell you, Vitality is a good fucking team. Just based off how they're playing this map. They're very good on Lotus.
It's just ridiculous. Like, okay, the smoke actually went up just afterwards. I thought he'd done 2 straight through, but even still, just alpha things. I imagine that was a surprise.
Wait, what the fuck team is Trex on? I thought he was on this team. Who the fuck is Runner?
Been the cleanest.
Visa issues? We're still having visa issues? Still?
Alongside kicks.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. The Russians is very fucking hard.
To try and get a kill. This time, he's at the back of the site. And it's because he knows what ults they have, and he does not want to face him.
It's worked out very nicely. Avoided the ult.
The only time a 5v5 retake is really good was when you have the flanks. Not just a fucking 5-man retake from the same spot.
Dirk is down, Boaster in trouble now.
And they got owned. Okay, I'm gonna stop talking.
Viper's Pit definitely gonna be needed to
I'm just gonna stop talking, dude.
The problem is denying the space for him to put it down is very difficult to actually do. Chronicle can just
I'm literally fucking both teams.
On 5 health. Even had a snake bite here, it could change the game. But they've delayed quite a bit of time now on the side of Vitality. And with still 5 players left, are FNATIC gonna go for this?
I'd be surprised. They're not in the best position.
They don't have the money, man.
I guess they care more about taking weapons away. It wasn't really about getting out of there with a victory. It was more making sure their
Chronicle has ult,
get out of there with guns. But with Alfia, with just the human turret to defend the B site.
He's chilling. He has Killjoy ult. Doesn't matter. Their plan is to Killjoy ult it anyway.
Okay, Chronicle, you just lock that off, and this is what I mean. Just an
Wait, what?
instant kill immediately. Good trade though. The C's holding them back at least a little bit more, and Leo not wanting to open.
Who made mistake?
There goes Runner, just to take that initial space, get them in towards that site. Now the rest of the players, you have to really get into position. Dirk is hoping for a miracle. We've seen what Alpha's been.
That was their plan.
A little bit more himself, and with the lockdown in.
That was literally their plan.
An orb and a kill. They've got a good opportunity. It's just perfect though. Vitality landing every single shot, and as you mentioned, do they now save?
You motherfuckers, you understand Alpha isn't supposed to die here, right? He spammed and then was trying like to get out of his like the spam lanes. I don't know why. I think he went this way because it's a better ult, but he should have already been here. He fucked up. Alpha fucked up, man. Like I guarantee they VOD review this. They were playing for Killjoy ult there. That's why he was alone at B.
Another kill with just Chronicle seemingly.
Why am I justifying myself to silvers?
There will be weaknesses. It's first
This guy said, okay, but why is Durka on 10 kills?
Stressful games. That's what FNATIC are known for. That's what they deliver every single
You
time.
guys are so dumb, man.
You've got to wait for Devad to start tweeting the skeleton.
Okay, but can we talk about the real problem here?
They get there in the end. Almost every single time. They get there in the end. For Vitality,
Notice 2B. You see? Bait setup because they need the initial kill. They can't just retake without any ults. 2B again.
Still a couple of players on B.
This is something Vitality would not do. They just would not do it.
Back to the B site.
They were 2-1-2 instead of 1-2-2 or 1-2-2.
Are going to be the ones coming under pressure.
Paranoia has pushed them back. That might buy the space for the ultimate to go down. The Viper's Pit on its way to help out on site. It'll be needed. A spray through though. Damage being done. It's close.
Oh my, he's up!
Down.
For the balls!
Time now, not an issue for the side of Vitality.
To plant
One
there?
big issue is the fact that there's a lockdown in play, and Alpha's just put that in. So they cannot sit inside the Viper's Pit, and in fact, they need
Oh my god, you guys got an
very
ad.
far
Oh
away.
my god, you guys got an ad.
I feel like the plan has been set up so that they can spam from afar. I think there were expectations that they were there. He tries to hold on just to make sure that that spike stays protected and they can spam from afar. Even with the Odin, it's Kicks to find a couple.
Oh my god, this has to go to OT.
Chronicle remaining. They know exactly where he is. Sender even looking to chase him down. 1 HP.
Chat, tell them OT, OT!
Everything that's gone
OT, it's fine, we're saved!
It's a perfect round from
Wait!
Sure,
Oh.
there's a man at the end, but they ain't gonna care. Heading us through onto overtime. 15 wins to the 2 losses allowed. Just a premise. If you're a
Huge.
Fnatic fan, you're probably feeling
Oh,
right.
huge
Not a bad
push.
start, though. Not a bad player to take down. Alpha on the attack was devastating.
Taste of his own medicine with those opening duels alongside the operator.
Oh my god.
Sender just got caught. The TP throughs too much. Boaster, great play. He's around the corner faster than expected. And Kicks, well, he's going to be kicking himself after that one. So is safe. Vitality have fallen to pieces in this round. The attack side for Fnatic looks good, but we've seen the 2v4 clutches. We've seen this one out by the weaker numbers for Runner and Destrian. Good players to have in this scenario, but Runner's got the op. He needs someone to swing. He needs someone to give him the advantage, and I just don't see how he's going to get that.
It seems impossible. The only piece of utility they have in the second it leaves his hand.
I mean, guys, how many times does Tree need to be taken on you for you to understand that maybe we shouldn't play here, especially in a 5v4? How many times?
Through the wall to take a very aggressive spot.
They've instantly broken the door. Clearly Fnatic realizing that they want to fight this A site, so they're just stacking it up. Only Alpha on the other side of the map. The Paranoia is sublime. They're just going to go swinging up the back of it. It is a complete
What a
load
sensational
out.
flash from Boaster.
And only Destrian stands in their way.
Okay.
To do some damage versus Fnatic, so I don't mind the choice of it for Vitality. I also like the roles that they've got for this one, but we'll have to talk about that later because Runner is
Straight up
already
B-pop.
straight in towards
Leo?
under
Deagle?
pressure. He does have a little bit of support coming in already, but he's got to try and do the heavy lifting
Got his
himself
one.
and is left completely blind, praying for a bullet to connect. Boaster has managed to already make his way
Nice
out
shot.
into the site. Flash not going to catch him. He'll dodge that one and take back the control. More importantly,
They know where everyone is. They know they're all site.
Yeah, he got tagged up a little bit before that fight, but this play. Not really, they don't seem to be worried about anybody coming behind, so I have to assume they know all 3 players are on that site right now. Otherwise, you'd expect at least them to check main, a turret to watch behind,
Huge.
and well, either way, it doesn't quite matter where they
Huge
think
pistol.
they're
These
coming
guys do
from.
not lose pistol rounds, eh?
Kicks into flicks, nice shot.
which they might not do because there are quite a few players there.
Still diving in, not deterred. On the side of Vitality, hearing lots of classics fire away, but they've got the firepower to fight right back. Lurker's going to use his dash to get out instead of further into the action. Cam on middle.
What the fuck is going on
Nasty
right now?
spot from Sender. He can manage to find a kill or 2 here.
How
What is
has
happening?
got 2? Like, he's just gone back into the site almost alone.
Wait,
That's
chat, what
just
is
2
happening
kills.
right now?
They've cleared out Sender. This is the problem they had in the last map, was just unable to play against rounds where they should be winning them easily. Chronicle also setting up, he has a flash and a fragment to play with. They've got a dart as well to try and reveal these players. They're being forced forward! And this was almost a full eco! Fnatic had basically nothing!
Play up through short.
A 5v4 full eco retake on his set? Are we absolutely fucked?
Fighting in mid, as you said. Ducker basically goes into the site on his own and gets 2 kills with a classic.
With the classic. And
He's just giggling to himself, of course he is.
the best part is he uses
Now the investment here from Vitality is a hero rifle. A little bit of extra cash because 2 players didn't buy. He's got the light shields. Gonna try and do some damage here. Counter Paranoia is the fragment and Sender takes the bullet. A Runner is the one to go in and his teammate falls instead. The rifle has also been dropped to the deck as well.
Chronicles, filthy.
Gonna try and retrieve it and
30
will do
seconds
just
left.
that. They are now starting to run out of time, and you have to bear in mind that is where the spike is. The spike was on the short push. They even know that there's players coming in from A main as well. And they don't have anything to play with Chronicle.
Played
Looking
perfectly.
to ace it, but Leo will steal that
They're
one
playing
away.
it perfect.
Replay
Well
of
played.
Chronicle's kills there, because I'm pretty sure every single one of his shots found its mark. I want to see this in the replay, because that's just insanely unlucky that he follows the jet. That's a headshot. That's not.
I need to see a gun
What
round,
are you
dude.
saying?
It was
And
actually
have lost to a low buy. That was definitely the lowest of the buys.
Figured out where the op is. Omen flashing off of it. Perfect.
Fantastic from Vitality. A pacey move, completely caught off guard.
Not bad
And
at all,
Arthur is
man.
Completely isolated. Shouldn't really be able to get
Really
anything
well
down from
played.
here. Love the switch up in pace.
Really, really well played. Omen flashing off the drone.
Try and find the timing here. Actually, one player reloading there. There is an opportunity. He could.
Oh, he dicked him.
He's hit the dink as well. A chance for
Oh my god, he could win this.
64 HP. Chronicle down. Safe tagged. Kicks can't even really peek from this angle because he is so desperately low on HP. It'd be too much of a risk to get that spike plant without it. It seems like Boaster at least has a run.
Oh yeah, I like this.
Such a ratty position to be in. He's expecting them to go looking for him because of the risk
30
for
seconds
safe.
left.
Without that plant yet coming in, the flash over the top, it is going to catch Boaster completely blind. And it kind of gives away that
Spike planted.
Kicks has to be around this corner somewhere. The pop flash clearly used to get him back in. Is Boaster going to think about that close corner? He does not. And because of that, Kicks will be there to close out the round. A nice attempt from the Brit, but not this time. Short push as well from Sender.
It's good. They keep breaking the alarm bot too,
The utility
making sure someone
currently
has to
lies.
look at it.
Of course, we know that the way this is going to go is a quick dash.
Huge
in,
kill.
and a TP from Destrian.
Fucking
He beats the
huge
bullet of
kill.
the operator.
That up won't be back though. No dash online. Life or not,
Spike
doesn't
planted.
really matter. Having used it up, he'll wait for an opportunity to grab a few more kills.
Sender. Wait, whoa, whoa,
But he
buddy.
doesn't think there's going to be 2, 3, or 4 players there. What a fool. No, of course, it's not exactly predictable. No smoke down for Boaster. He's caught in the middle of trying to throw it. Some utility now taken out of play. Leo is far enough away he could pop a recon, but Hunter's Fury used up from down below. Must have heard a step, and he's having absolutely none of it. In comes
Oh
Boaster.
no,
Nice
they've
shot.
used 2 ults
He's been on
already.
fire today so far, and with the paranoia cocked and ready, it's gone in. Safe can't see a damn thing, but he has to fight inside the smoke. Oh, I think they went through in the wrong order, those pieces of utility, and Safe's still alive, dancing around the back of the site. He'll go down eventually, but he has bought just enough time for the side of Vitality.
Alpha died.
Even eliminating Alpha with the spike goes completely different.
Why did he smoke that? So he could defuse. They knew time was low.
In that Red Bull clutch for Safe to hide within it, take him down, and the clock at that point was gone. Because that was the thing. The Hunter's Fury, you might look at it and go, okay, well, they didn't really kill anyone. But it did slow them down enough, and the same with Sender. It's like, that's
push forward that defensive side with. For Vitality,
This
there's
puts
another
these guys
shot
on Eco.
three
Fnatic lose
from
this round.
short, but leaving the spike there. We've seen this before. It didn't go too well. It was Chronicle defending that time. Now they've got Durka, a different beast indeed. He's up top, looking for an
Oh
opportunity.
no.
Not going to be able to use his dash. Will that deter
Oh
him?
wow,
Looks like it.
another
Now
full
he's staying
full
way
A
back,
retake.
Giving up control, giving up the plans, and that's because they've got the lockdown.
I wonder if this is going to have to be a fight.
Look at this
forward.
fast ass
Back
reaction
Sender's
from this
already
guy
going.
too.
Bring around a Rosie running all the way back.
I mean, he
Kicks
knows.
though.
Durka knows.
Durka is watching for this.
He heard it.
They've had the expectation. The players are going to be around this angle. The close corner just being sat on by the majority.
It's just so
No
obvious.
real push, able to come through. Utility to hold them back. Defusal already being begun. The frag
Sender's
will go
dead.
on, but they've already managed to get it halfway and just getting mowed down as they attempt to try and get anything. Somebody has to get on it. The spam's just not quite connecting. And with only runner left, he's just going to try and hold on to the gun. A stellar retake from Fnatic. And the scoreline will be even once again.
Because I don't know if you've seen this one before, Tom, but
They made really fast pressure A, so it looks like they're trying to fake A to go B,
This time the
but
spike
they're
is
actually
going
still
in.
going A.
Also, they don't have Chronicle sat on the angle. So
I'm
that's the
I'm
real
loving this
danger,
ascent
was he
from
was
them.
just spamming.
30 seconds left.
I mean, everyone's
Oh
doing so
my
much. Nice
God.
entry from Runner. A big scalp to take. It does seem like Chronicle might be wanting to try and push that one back. No command utilized to take away the utility. He just popped him through the
Spike
floor.
planted.
Runner didn't stand a chance, didn't even see his opposition. Now bear in mind, the rest of the players have very little to play with. So any damage that can be done here for Vitality would be a big win, because everybody
They did
else
his
is just
best.
playing with classics. It was only
They did their
really
best.
the Blade Storm that could have done anything. And what looked like for a moment was dangerous. The majority of rounds have ended up for Vitality. Flashes over the top, drone through, counter smoke to try and delay.
Another full A exec.
Now they're going straight through it. Runner leading the charge once again.
He keeps
but
getting
it's the
it.
same timing
He
for
keeps
Durka.
getting it.
He waits for that dash to go through.
Not even just in having the suppression, but being able to fight in the open, take those duels a little bit more, and a little bit more of a safe style. I think with that door broken, Splash coming through, it's time to dash on in. Durka, though, can't find anything. Nice
Low-key
cage.
insane
That's the right
cage.
all information, but Boaster and Durka, they're firing up. That was a quick double from Boaster, and now they know exactly where safe.
So there, Vitality is doing a really good job of taking the A bomb site, right? But they always lose a player to that peak. And I think they need to recognize that they're more often going to be in a 4v5 retake against them than a 5v5. And even if they're in a 5v5, it's still unfavorable if they're all just stuck in bomb site. And I've said this so many times on my streams. They need to take, like, cat area, like front of garden, in order to have a chance at winning this retake. Like, as the opponent is retaking, they need to take the fights towards door with that exact cage that sender through. You can't just sit in the bomb site, let the Omen Flash, Sova Dart, Shocks, all of it hit you all at once. It's just you're never going to win that fight. And if you do, it's going to be like relatively lucky. They're also using the paranoia, which is making it so that they don't have it for post plant. Otherwise, they could also paranoia heaven the same time the execute comes in or the retake comes in, which would stop one side of the execute or retake.
At least existence. Without data, he's dangerous.
He's good, yeah.
With data, well, that's when that
Like,
team
look at where
always
their
look at
position.
their
They're just
match
stuck.
versus Apex the first
They're just
time,
everywhere
second.
shooting.
They'd lost the
They
first
need to
one,
take
3-0
fights
the next one.
in the doorway area or into heaven behind the
I don't
smoke.
think you are, Tom, because you do bring it up a lot.
Okay.
They've already do the same A exec, which
I
is
like the
fine.
disrespect to the ultimate.
But then
That's all.
I'm hoping
Oh, yeah, you saying that again?
see the
Oh,
45
already
again.
Off to a great start though. Player caught on the cross. It almost gets a
Let him
second
close.
as well.
Let them break the door. But as
So
soon as
much
they break the
damage
door,
done
they
to
need to
save.
converge on the door and fight these angles.
Still has that.
Cat and
No,
Garden.
I might be there to go down and then just get picked back up again. At least get a little bit of extra health. But
Get
this has
close
been the
door.
problem.
Look at where they are.
When Fnatic have got this early.
Why are you just sitting there?
There's needed to be a hero each time for the side
They're
of
playing the
Vitality.
retakes the exact same way.
Chronicle going to be on that operator.
They just lose.
The Dirk is about to make his presence known into
That
this
smoke
side.
is new, I guess.
Already spotting out the camera. You can still see Sender wary of his behind, and Boaster just isn't stopping. He's taking over, doing everything on his own. In fact, Durka now comes through as well. That rifle into his hands has been valuable. And Runner on the other side has done his best. A couple of kills.
We're still retaking like this? We're still playing the same post plant?
Fnatic continue to climb.
Yo, Sam,
There was an attempt.
Yo,
at
you
what
gotta
point?
fight Garden.
Okay. At what point are we gonna fight Garden?
That's what I'm saying, man.
Like,
You
come
went A
on,
3 times
man.
in a row, lost the
Why
first
are we
plant
playing the
3
post
times.
plant the same way the third time?
Not gonna cut it.
No one's saying anything?
One of them was Andaluthia Flawless. It's just been very, very clean. And the problem is Fnatic have been getting
Alpha
the entry
13
every
too,
single
back on
time.
his alpha shit?
Boaster, or maybe Alpha, yeah.
Oh my.
Oh, he's
Well, he was
back.
Right in the last map for opening
Oh,
duels,
he's
but
back.
Usually just picked up 1 or 2 on that
Oh, he's
operator.
going.
Asu?
Now
Guys,
he's
this
already
is
got
mine.
3 locked and
My
loaded.
round.
A 4th one up for grabs. The 5th just around the corner.
Oh!
Denied by kicks on the big old Odin. Boaster, the IGL will claim it for Alpha.
And now you almost have to think of your mentality. It's like, well, at least the other rounds you were getting the spike down in an afterplant. I wonder if they almost...
He's like, buy real gun versus me.
And the thing is, they've given Fnatic the...
Get him.
Brother, what are you saying? What is that? What?
By the way, they don't have many weapons, so... It's
Just so random.
The other problem is
Just
Dirk is
saying
back
shit.
in a position where he's had an entry kill pretty much every single time.
Another A
A
hit.
little bit of spam, but the main thing is...
Oh my god, wait, are they learning?
Doesn't. That's something.
Are they learning? They left a guy cat. Are they gonna like crossfire here?
But it's not good enough. TP out of Boaster. It's a player about to peek. I think he might get a chance on Descender to rip the head off. Won't take down that much though. A trap wire at best. And on the site, we can see. Oh, okay. We're actually going to get the ult popped, but it's immediately countered out by Kicks, who's just looking to destroy it on the Hunter's Fury. No ground taken, although they get the kills. The A retakes, you know, plan A and B don't work, but they're still storming the beach. At this point, though, it's being tapped, but it's not being stuck, and that could be the big problem. They're getting all the kills, but they need so much more. The time, really, if they can be denied by safe, and it will be.
Well played.
At the last second, just about pulling it across the line, a fourth.
They barely won that fucking round, and they only won it because they were the ones that got the entry in the A-bomb site.
All the players are. Nice shot, Alpha. First, second, not again. Surely they'll finally shut him down. Durka tried to help, and he gets wall banged. It's Kicks.
Now I want Durka to do it. I want Durka to be like.
And Spike's already crossed the site. It can make its way in for the.
I want Durka to do it. I need him to do it.
Watch out, because sneaking onto the site is Chronicle, and they watched out. They found him, and they've rooted him from the round.
He's coming up against big.
I need that.
And he's got a smoke out. This time,
5 is good on attack, yeah.
The wrong way, so it didn't quite go too well.
Pretty good.
Vitality with a late resurgence in this half. 5 rounds on the board really wouldn't be anything to shake a stick at. They've still got a deal with Leo, who is left completely blind and stuck in a corner, using the smoke to his advantage, at least for a second. But the thing is, he still has to clear Kicks, and he's not going to be able to.
Sorry.
You get blindsided because your teammates ain't watching the angle. That's probably what's happening to Kicks all 9 times.
Don't tell him it's live. Don't tell him it's live. Don't tell the plebs it's live.
Okay. A little bit of delusion from Mitchman, but here we go. On to the defensive side. Vitality, bear in mind, they have won every single pistol so far. Durka's looking to try and change that. And
he hit a foot. He hit a step.
Down the player in some glass, almost loses his life for it. Okay, Alpha. You blink and you miss it. The head popped it safe, and a nice shot from Runner in the corner.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god. Oh my god. Runner got Durka.
Thriving.
They're gonna win another pistol?
Players' positions are no
Not 4 out of 4.
Back into the side.
I saw him just a second ago. Taking out the reveal. They'll know that he was tapping it the first time, the second, but maybe not the third. Nice reaction from Chronicle. A quick kill and a swing to close it out. What a round.
Ew!
Clutch for Chronicle. He couldn't have played that any better.
Ew! That is nasty. Oh my god.
This is ridiculous.
He literally fakes it twice, no one peeks, is quick enough to react, letting go of the spike when he actually went to plant it, and then uses the knife as a fake, and for the split
He's
second,
at 4? Not
his
4.
opponent
Not
is
giving
trying
them
to
another
shoot
pistol.
He shoots him in the face.
I'm
with a
no
classic
more
right
pistol
here.
wins for you.
That's what it takes. Not just gonna get
Garden smoke, KO flash, maybe even Omen flash.
Flash to help out Dirk, but he's also gonna be
He's through,
so no
chilling.
ability to dash. Save getting up close. Ready to try and go through this, waiting on the other side with Chronicle, but they don't realize that Dirk has already crossed. A bit of a misplay. Caught out because of it. The side currently being defended by a Runner. He's going to have to do some serious work. Does have a trip from his teammate to try and help him out, but the plant isn't going to be denied.
Jesus.
Just about takes Durka.
FNATIC in a 4v4. Let's see now.
In the trip, but they've seen it. So that's going to be
4s and 5, but we'll see. I want to see their setup.
And Kicks is trying the same. Alpha does well. Oh, he sees the tip of the bow.
I will fight them.
To break that string, but instead it's Destry.
I'll fight them. I'll kill them.
He's traded. The numbers stay to FNATIC, and Leo hasn't yet been spotted or rooted from this corner. He's going, oh no, that's a terrible time to take your knife out. A misclick, surely, and a mistake, even more, surely.
Our king.
Alive, 1 HP.
Our king.
It's saved.
Our king.
Last second by the last man alive. A Red Bull clutch.
Who just doesn't make those mistakes. He doesn't slip up.
I'm just saying, if you do that in a ranked game, report it.
We call him the closer.
On the server.
I just wanted to inspect this knife.
Have you seen this animation, guys? Unlucky. But the fact that Chronicle resets
He is so
instantly,
fucking good, man.
Yeah, that's all. So Leo's insane, but I love him. He's bought an Odin on the attack side. Didn't go for heavy spams back. It's a good job.
Throw it.
Kicks withstood
Throw
slightly
it.
off center.
He's waiting for the drone.
Tagged up, and it would be even worse if he was just crouched, ready to spam in the knife. Knife going through. little bit too late. Dirk has already crossed. He's in the corner. Runner, though, has managed to find himself a safe hole to fight from. Never mind.
Durka
He stepped into
keeps
Durka's
getting the
crosshair,
timing.
and he won't live to regret it. Neither will safe with another
GG.
clean click. Dirk is on for an ace. Already 3 kills. Picks up close.
Here
Odin
comes the
coming
Odin.
around the corner. He doesn't miss those shots. 4 now. And a 5th right there. Leo stolen it. That is filthy. Sender wasn't even looking. How dare you?
Chat, they're taking turns shitting on them. Wait. Can you guys grasp this? They're taking turns shitting on them.
With the operator, but this was just a Dirk around. This is why people fear playing this man every time they step into the server. He has just run riot, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie. That's
No, Leo! What do you want me to do? Not kill him? What do you want from me?
No.
No, it's all
fine
good.
needed. No
Well,
fine.
he's in my crosshair. You want me to not
You're
shoot?
unlucky, man. I mean,
He was definitely speaking Swedish. Yes.
Runner's about to get
maybe they can
fucking
get a few more
owned.
rounds in there, make it a bit more competitive. An OT on FNATIC's map pick, and here in Ascent, barely making it to T.
Pressure onto Runner.
Oh, fuck.
Already is actually almost a kill. onto
Leo's
Sender in the
normally good for
backlines.
those.
Even still, they've managed to recover.
Leo is
All
normally
back.
good for at least one of those.
It's going to be the peek up. And
Oh, wait, what?
Unfortunately, not quite the kill. Durka go kill still exists for a round.
Ah,
Hits
here we
is
fucking
fuming
go.
that
This
he's
is
mid
a
with an Odin.
fake.
Ah, here we
This is a
go.
lockdown fake. They've thrown it in, but they're actually going up mid. It will clear the side. He's in the right position.
What a horrendous
Again,
gun.
I don't really know how some of these players are alive. And Chronicle peeks into the Odin spray and still survives.
Yeah, I mean, they had flashed before, but what a time to go swinging. FNATIC on their way to site, spams aren't hitting. Dirk is up close.
Wait, what?
And it's Runner down. Man advantage now for them, but Durka can't get far. He's stuck up on the stairs. Now the info's there to play with, hat on the body. They know exactly where they're hiding, no abilities to play with, but they've already gotten the one-way smoke out. It narrows the angles from which Vitality can approach. They don't want to go sprinting into that and give Boaster a free kill. Flash to play on the right side, but saves caught. Boaster's swung in. He's played aggressive, and the reward is there. A tap on from Sender only baits Boaster into the angle to take the final kill. 13-5. An impressive map.
Fucking
too. And a good
owned.
series from Vitality.
Actually just
Maybe
owned.
they've got a chance in the lower bracket, but FNATIC,
Oh, yeah.
no surprise.
They're still
gonna
good.
move away.